Bumquisha, I think that's her name, LaQuisha, Bumquisha, Shaquisha, it doesn't matter. Bumquisha and them, okay? Bumquisha and them. So now she's fighting back, y'all, because Donald Trump is not sparing his tongue. He done already ripped Creepy Sleepy, and now he decides to rip Bumquisha and them. And Bumquisha got the nerve to go ahead and come out and try to go toe-to-toe with Trump to counter all of this criticism that she also deserves. So let's hear her press conference today and see what she had to say. Before we start this video, I got a new sponsor, y'all. Yeah, check it out. China's real estate bubble is absolutely collapsing. In 2008, when the subprime mortgage crisis nearly ended capitalism, housing was 8% of the US GDP, while housing is 25% of China's. This is an epic meltdown and it's just beginning. Meanwhile, in the United States, inflation is so high that the Federal Reserve is talking about raising interest rates even further, choking the credit out of the economy completely. Everything is expensive. But gold is perfect for this environment, but it is near all-time highs already. So I want to present a company called Gold Mining Inc., trading on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticket DLGD. The reason is that this is a company that trade at multi-year lows, extremely cheap. Their gold resources are worth only $1 per ounce. If you go to wealthresearchgroup.com/cheap gold, there's an entire presentation explaining how this company is effectively 80 or 90% more discounted than anything out there. If you're bullish on gold, I urge you to stop everything you're doing and download this carefully drafted report now. There's a company overview right in the description area underneath this video, and I encourage you to check it out. So even though there's no guarantee when it comes down to investments, I tell you what, it gotta be a better risk to go with this than what's going on right now in the economy. So check out the links below, and now let's get to this video. Now check this out. Y'all know I've been doing a fundraiser, a $5 a month fundraiser. If you can help out, please do so. The link's right below this video, if you can, okay? If you can't, I get it. So please check out the link below if you want to participate in that.
Today was the third day of our trial against Donald Trump, the Trump Organization, and other defendants.
All of that.
We continued to present our case, hearing more from our first witness.
You see her reading? You see them eyes? The eyes tell it all. This ain't coming off the top of the dome. Every time she looks up, her eyes is this big. All right, I got to stay on task, read this and try to make it sound believable and sincere. Come on, Bumquisha. Wait, no, that's not my name. Kevin from Kevin's Corner, stupid. He nicknamed me that, and now it's in my head. It's in my head. Okay. All right, LaQuisha, you can do this, girl. Today we, the third day we went. See, that's what it is. She's reading this mess because they're going, he's coming out killing y'all. Every time he leaves the courtroom, he comes out and exposes how corrupt this investigation is. So now she got to do a little quick press release to counter it.
And also from our second witness, a certified public accountant from the firm Whitley Penn. Whitley Penn compiled financial statements for Mr. Trump, the Trump Organization, and the other defendants. Meanwhile, the defendants continued to challenge our case, falsely claiming
they're not allowed to challenge your case. They got to sit there and take a beating, right? Got to sit there and let you have your way, right? Yeah. Last I checked, when somebody's attacking you, you have the right to defend yourself, especially if it's unwarranted. If I'm walking down a dark alley and somebody just jump out the bushes and start attacking me, I'm not going to sit there and let them do it. I'm going to go to work. They're going to be like, oh man, maybe we picked the wrong fight. You ever see that honey badger? I saw some young lions that didn't know how real the honey badger was, jumped out there expecting that was going to be an easy meal, and that honey badger turned on them and went to work. Had both of those lions running by the end of the fight. It was hilarious. They were like, what have we gotten ourselves into? So they done attacked the honey badger. That's what they done did. They done attacked the honey badger, and it turned on them, and now they sitting there trying to go out there and explain why they're getting attacked by the honey badger as well.
the underlying law is unconstitutional, and other baseless claims, including that this
Like
is
what?
a witch hunt.
Never be afraid to challenge this illegitimate president when our fundamental rights are at stake. I believe that the
Whoa, baseless claims. Now this seems like there's a base for the claim right here. Is that her? Is that Bumquisha? What September? This wasn't this September. That's the September 2018. She either just got elected or was trying to get elected. So she's saying it's baseless claims that this is a witch hunt. Well, let's hear it from the witch herself.
president of these United States can be indicted for criminal offenses.
That sounds pretty witchy. That sounds pretty witchy. I'm surprised she wasn't able to believe that. Sorry. I believe the president, I'll get you, Trump, and your the president of the United States is. So the witch is complaining about the hunt that she done started. Yeah, it's talking about baseless claims. We better evaluate all of these receipts that the witch left on the internet.
Will you sue him for us? Oh, we're going to definitely sue him. We're going to be a real pain.
Real pain in his butt. Y'all elect me? Ooh, yeah. I'm going to be a real pain in his butt. Now, does that sound like somebody who's really trying to find justice and this ain't a witch hunt? And we have no reason to question it. And all of these accusations that this is a baseless witch hunt, they're baseless. There's no evidence to even suggest that I'm doing this for political reasons. Not at all, except all of this video footage I left online.
I know my name personally.
Executive Law Section 6312 is the primary law used by my office in affirmative litigation. It is a special law giving the Attorney General exclusive power to investigate repeated and persistent fraud in business.
We weren't hearing about all this repeated and consistent fraud in Trump's business until you got in. In fact, you were talking about all of this fraud before you even was elected. You were out there just assuming, throwing it out there. Trump, I'm sure his money's dirty, and all of that. Along with the whole Democrat Party. Isn't that funny? You need to be looking at Trump and all of his business deals. Why? Cause I told you to. Pretty sure he's dirty. You need to be looking at the money he's getting from Russia and China. What money? All of it. They went out there and slandered and threw all these accusations out there with no evidence, no proof. She was talking about examining his finances before she was even in office. Did she know something we didn't know? Was she given access to look into Trump's business dealings before she was even in office? What was the predicate? That's my question. Or was it just a gut feeling? Bumquisha. But yet we should not be questioning her motives when it comes down to this indictment.
Yes, we need to focus on Donald Trump and his abuses. We need to follow his money.
Democrats! Woo-wee! They don't even stop to think. Boy, I left a lot of evidence on the internet. Maybe I shouldn't be up here talking about, he comes out to the microphone and he brings up these baseless accusations of this is a witch hunt. Where we got, this was 2008. Well, there it is, 2018 again. Now, if you don't think that this is an abuse of power and this is not politically motivated, you're very naive. Let's hear it again.
Fraud in business.
Yes, we need to focus on Donald Trump and his abuses.
His abuses. See, and this is the Democrat voter brain. You can get away with throwing something raggedy out there just like that. And they don't even stop. They don't pump the brakes to stop and say, wait, could you back up? Because if this was a test, you probably would want to know what the abuses are. If you was in law school, here's a scenario. You got a businessman out there, been in business for 40 some years, okay? And you need to focus on his abuses. What do? The first question should be, well, what's the evidence of his abuses? What abuses are we referring to? What makes me feel as if he has been abusing his power? These are questions that anybody should ask. But when you're a Democrat politician in front of a Democrat audience, you can sling something out there like that and they will get all emotional and excited to hear it. Trump's evil. I'm sure some abuses out there, pretty sure, right, hun? Yeah, but we got to share. Darn right, his abuses. Not one bit of evidence of his abuses. And then throw this in.
We need to follow his money.
Need to follow his money. What gives you the right to follow his money? 2018. We need to follow his money. Now, this is amazing to me. This goes to show that if people like this are in power, if they could do that to a citizen like Trump, who not only is rich, powerful, and a billionaire, but then became the president of the United States, and this woman is talking about, we need to follow his money. What gives you the right? What are you talking about? Follow his money. If the only way you should be following somebody's money is like maybe with the crackhead, where the bank has over 100 and something alarms and alerts that go off. Oh, some suspicious activities going on with this. Wow, we've never seen this many coming in. That might give you reason to say we need to follow the money. This wasn't happening to Trump. She just went out there and made a confession. I'm about to dig into his money for no reason, and I'm gonna go find something. This is amazing to me.
We need to find out where he's laundered money. We need to find out whether or not he's engaged in conspiracy.
This is amazing, man. And yet this woman gets up here and tries to sell us on this little clip here. We're doing this and the law says we should, because he's not above the law. This is premeditated prosecution. Premeditated. And she is on tape, on video, talking about her premeditation to go after him. She basically laid out the whole strategy of the witch hunt. And now she's out talking about these baseless claims that this is a witch hunt. It is a witch hunt. You just said we need to go ahead and see if he's laundering money. Was there any evidence that he might be? No. But we're going to go and find some. This is fascinating. And when this is all over, I hope her butt gets disbarred. That's what I hope. I hope the witch gets disbarred.
Dangerous and racist comments will not deter me.
Here we go. To slide that in, get off my back. Don't criticize the witch. Because your criticism, even though it's warranted, is racially motivated. There it is. Someone go get the bubble wrap. Wrap me up so I don't have to come under criticism for a witch hunt. So now, real legitimate criticism, racistly motivated. Marxist conflict theory. One of their strategies. Avoid criticism by labeling your opponent racist, sexist, xenophobic. But, hey, there's no reason for us to question her except for this.
That man in the White House
2018.
who can't go a day without threatening our fundamental rights.
Now you hear? You hear those Democrat supporters and voters? That man in the White House who can't go a day without threatening our fundamental rights. Which ones? They didn't even stop to ask which ones. They didn't even stop to think. This is the liberal brain. Don't think about it. Don't internalize the statement to assess how accurate it is, how applicable it is in your own life. No, don't even question it. Live in a false reality, please. Who's questioning and attacking our everyday fundamental rights. And not one of them stopped to go, let me think about this. I'm cheering this on. I'm saying, yay, but which fundamental rights is he attacking? How many of my rights have been rolled back? And that's why when you ask them these questions and catch them off guard, they get mad because it's really exposing. I'm dumb enough to just cheer for that, support it, and go out there and advocate and bring a stick with my feelings stapled to the stick out here with a vagina hat on up there talking about our rights are being rolled back. And soon as you stick a mic in their face and say, what rights? Wow, I never thought about that. I just assumed that the dumb people who's telling me our rights are always being rolled back was telling the truth. Can I get away with this one? All of them? Like one, name one. You know what? I don't want to talk to you anymore, you fascists. That's what you get out of Democrat voters who just fall in line with this stupid stuff. So there she is. Threw that out to the audience. They didn't even question it. Our fundamental rights are being sounding like a little bit of Tina Turner. You know what? We never, ever do anything nice and slow. But we're going to do something different this time. So let's finish hearing the witch argue that Trump's mean and stuff.
The laws of this great state and nation apply equally to everyone.
Sure it does.
It's important that everyone understand that the days of Donald Trump are coming to an end.
Boy, I love it, man. They are the worst. The laws of this great state. Trying to seem sincere. You see the witch acting, trying to make herself seem less witchy. The laws of this great state wants to show that no one is above the law. And then right after that, the days of Donald Trump is coming to an end. For what? That sounds like you got a personal vendetta against Donald Trump. That's what it sounds like. Unreal. And then let's close with this piece of work.
Even Donald Trump. And it is my duty and my responsibility
As the witch.
to ensure that the law
To carry out the witch hunt. That's what my job and duty is as Bumquisha the witch. Carry out the witch hunt.
is enforced and upheld. And I refuse
That sounds
to
sincere.
back down or to be bullied.
So paper thin, so superficial. Had to slow down because she's reading it. And I refuse to back down or be bullied. Bullied. That's what it was. Bullied. Thank you. Did that sound sincere? Did it sound like she wrote that mess? But then she left this work of art on the internet before we go.
I look forward to going into the office of Attorney General every day, suing him, defending your rights, and then going home.
That's what look at that. I look forward in going into the office of the Attorney General every day, suing him, defending your rights, and then going home. What about the rest? Nothing else? That's your whole goal and objective. It ain't let me go in and get crime together in our cities. Let me go after real criminals. No, my whole goal and objective, my whole agenda. Go in today, you know what's on the schedule, like Pinky and the Brain. What are we doing today, Brain? You know what, Pinky, what we always do. Go after Donald Trump. That is unbelievable that she left that statement out there and didn't even give any additional, and also, no, it was just in going home. That's the extent of my whole job preview. Let's go in, go sue this man, harass him, follow him around, take him on a witch hunt, and then go home. So she's an attorney general for nothing, y'all. Hit that like button, share my videos. Please make sure you subscribe. Make sure your notification buttons are turned on to all. Subscribe to my alternative channel just in case YouTube give me the slip or something. You'll know how to find me. Don't forget to check me out with all the podcasts and follow me on Rumble in the Jungle. All the links are listed below. If you want to donate to my channel, feel free. Those links are below as well.